Om Shanti. Murli date 10th February 2024. Essence. Sweet children, practice being soul conscious and you will develop divine virtues. Your criminal thoughts will end and you will experience infinite happiness. Question. In order to reform your behavior and remain constantly happy, what should you always keep in your awareness? Answer. Constantly be aware that you are establishing your deity self-sovereignty. We are leaving the land of death and going to the land of immortality. By doing this, you will remain very happy and your behavior will be reformed. Because in order to go to the land of immortality, the new world, you definitely need divine virtues. In order to attain self-sovereignty, you also have to bring benefit to many. You have to show the path to everyone. Om Shanti. You children should not consider yourselves as belonging here. You now know that your kingdom, that was called the kingdom of Rama or the Sun Dynasty kingdom, had so much peace and happiness. We are now once again becoming deities. We became that previously too. We were the ones who were full of all virtues, the ones with divine virtues. We were in our kingdom. Now we are in the kingdom of Ravan. We were very happy in our kingdom. So you should have a lot of happiness and faith inside you that you are once again going to your kingdom. Ravan snatched your kingdom away from you. You know that you had your own Sun Dynasty kingdom. We belonged to the kingdom of Rama and we had divine virtues. We were very happy and then Ravan snatched away our fortune of the kingdom. We were very happy and then Ravan snatched away our fortune of the kingdom. The Father has now come and is telling us the difference between that which was ours and that which is foreign to us. For half a cycle we were in the kingdom of Rama, and then for last half cycle we have been staying in the kingdom of Ravan. If you children had faith in everything, you would remain happy and your behavior would also be reformed. We are now very unhappy in this foreign kingdom. Hindus, the people of Bharat, understand that they were unhappy under foreign rule and that they are now happy under their own government. However, that happiness is as temporary as the droppings of a crow. You children are now going to the world of permanent happiness. So, you children should remain very happy inside. If you are not in this knowledge, it is as though your intellects are like stone. You children know that you will definitely claim your own kingdom. There is no question of any difficulty in this. We claimed our kingdom and we ruled for half a cycle. Then Ravan completely destroyed everything we had. When the activity of a good child is spoiled, they say, "Have you lost your senses?" These are unlimited matters. You should understand that Maya has made you completely lose all your senses. We have continued to fall. The unlimited Father is now teaching us divine virtues. Therefore, your mercury of happiness should rise. When a teacher gives knowledge, the students become happy. This knowledge is unlimited. Each of you has to check yourself. Do I have any devilish traits? If you don't become perfect, there will have to be punishment. However, why should we experience punishment? Therefore, you have to remember the Father from whom you receive this kingdom. We now have to imbibe the divine virtues we once had. As are the king and queen there, so the subjects. All have divine virtues. You understand divine virtues. If some don't understand these, how could they develop them? They sing about being full of all virtues, and so you have to make effort and become like that. It takes effort to become that. There is a criminal eye. The Father says, "Consider yourselves to be souls, and all criminal thoughts will finish." The Father explains many methods to you. Those who have divine virtues are said to be deities, and those who don't have them are said to be human beings. Both are human beings. But why are the deities worshipped? Because they had divine virtues, whereas the activities of human beings are like those of monkeys. They fight and quarrel, etc., so much among themselves. Such things do not exist in the golden age. They do exist here, though. If you make a mistake, you definitely have to tolerate that. If you are not soul conscious, you have to tolerate. The more soul conscious you become, the more divine virtues you will imbibe. You have to check yourselves. Do I have divine virtues? The Father is the bestower of happiness, and so the children's duty is to give everyone happiness. Ask your heart, am I causing anyone sorrow? However, some people have such a habit that they cannot refrain from causing sorrow. They don't reform themselves at all. It is as though they are jailbirds. They consider themselves to be happy when they are in jail. The Father says, there are no jails, etc. There is no sin committed that anyone would have to go to jail. Here they have to experience punishment in jail. You now understand that when you were in your own kingdom, you were very wealthy. Those who belong to the Brahmin clan would understand that they are establishing their own kingdom. That place, which was the kingdom of the deities, was our kingdom. When souls receive knowledge, they become happy. You definitely have to say living beings. When we living beings belong to the deity religion, we had our kingdom throughout the whole world. This knowledge is for you. The people of Bharat do not understand that it used to be their kingdom and that they too were Sato Pradhan. Only you understand all of this knowledge. So, we were deities and we have to become those now. Although there will be obstacles, you will continue to make progress day by day. Your name will continue to be glorified. Everyone will understand that this is a good organization carrying out good work. You show a very easy path. It is said, you were Sato Pradhan deities in your own kingdom. You have now become Tamo Pradhan. No others consider themselves to be in the Ravan's kingdom. You know that you were very pure and clean, and that you have now become degraded. While taking rebirth, your intellects changed from divine to stone. We are now establishing our kingdom, and so you should have that enthusiasm and become engaged in making effort. Those who were engaged in this in the previous cycle will definitely engage themselves in this now. We are establishing our deity kingdom, number wise, according to our efforts. You repeatedly forget this too. Otherwise, you would have a lot of internal happiness. Continue to remind one another to be Man Mana Bhav. Remember the Father from whom you are now claiming your kingdom. This is nothing new. The Father gives us Srimad every cycle through which we imbibe divine virtues. Otherwise, we will have to experience punishment and then claim a low status. This is a huge lottery. If you make effort now and claim a high status, you will continue to receive that every cycle. The Father explains to you so easily. Continue to explain at the exhibitions. You people of Bharat belonged to the kingdom of deities. Then, while you have been taking rebirth and coming down the ladder, this is what you have become. Baba explains to you so easily. He is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Teacher, and the Supreme Guru. There are so many of you students who continue to race. Baba also asks for a list of how many have become viceless and remain pure. It has been explained to you children that each soul sparkles in the center of his forehead. The Father says, I too come and sit here in the center of the forehead and play my own part. My part is to purify the impure. I am the ocean of knowledge. When children are born, some are very good and some become spoiled. They then become those who were amazed on hearing the knowledge, who related the knowledge, and who then ran away. O Maya, you are so powerful. Nevertheless, the Father says, even if they do run away, where can they go? This Father is the only one who will take you across. The one Father is the bestower of salvation. However, no one knows this knowledge at all. Those who believed this in the previous cycle will believe it now. You have to reform your behavior a great deal, and you also have to do service. You have to bring benefit to many. Go and show the path to many others. Explain to everyone very sweetly. You people of Bharat were the masters of the world. You can now claim your kingdom back in this way. You understand that no one else can explain in the way that Father explains to you. However, while moving along, you are defeated by Maya. The Father himself says, only by conquering the vices will you become conquerors of the world. Those deities became conquerors of the world. They must definitely have performed such actions. The Father has also explained to you the philosophy of karma. In the kingdom of Ravan, actions are sinful, whereas in the kingdom of Rama, actions are neutral. The main thing is to conquer lust and to become a conqueror of the world. Remember the Father, because you now have to return home. We are 100% certain that we will definitely claim our kingdom. However, we will not rule here. We claim the kingdom here, and we will then rule in the land of immortality. You even forget that you now between the land of death and the land of immortality. This is why the Father repeatedly reminds you. You now have firm faith that you will go to your kingdom. This old kingdom is definitely going to end. In order to go to the new world, you now definitely have to imbibe divine virtues. Talk to yourselves in this way. Consider yourselves to be souls, because you now have to return home. So, it is at this time that you have to consider yourselves to be souls. You won't then have to return here to receive this knowledge. The five vices will not exist there, that we would have to have yoga. It is at this time that you have to have yoga to become pure. There all are reformed. Then the degrees gradually continue to decrease. This is very easy. Anger causes sorrow for people. The main thing is body consciousness. There is no body consciousness. By becoming soul conscious, you don't have a criminal eye. You become those with a civil eye. In the kingdom of Ravan, you have a criminal eye. You know that you remain very happy in your own kingdom. There is no lust or anger. You have a song based on this from the early days. These vices do not exist there. We gained victory and were then defeated many times. Whatever has happened from the golden age to the iron age, it has to repeat. The Father or teacher continues to give you the knowledge that he has. The spiritual teacher is wonderful. God is the highest on high, and he is also the highest on high teacher. and He is making us into highest on high deities. You can see for yourselves how the Father is establishing deitism. You yourselves are becoming deities. All of them now call themselves Hindus. It is explained to them that in fact there used to be the original eternal deity religion, whereas the other religions have continued. It is only the deity religion that disappeared. This was a very pure religion. There is no other religion as pure as this one was. Now, because of not being pure, none of them can call themselves deities. You can explain that you belonged to the original eternal deity religion, and that this is why you worship the deities. Those who worship Christ are Christians. Those who worship Buddha are Buddhists. Those who worship the deities are deities. So, why do you call yourselves Hindus? You should explain to them tactfully. If you simply told them that there is no Hindu religion, they would become upset. Tell them that they belonged to the original deity religion, and they would then understand that the ancient original religion is not the Hindu religion. The words original and ancient are fine. The deities were pure and are now impure, and so they cannot call themselves deities. It happens like this every cycle. You were so wealthy in that kingdom. You have now become poverty stricken. They were multi-millionaires. The Father gives you very good methods. It is asked, are you residents of the golden age or the iron age? If you belong to the iron age, you are definitely residents of hell. Those who are the residents of the golden age would be deities, residents of heaven. If you ask them such questions, they would understand that those who ask these questions can definitely transform others and make them into deities. No one else can ask these questions. The path of devotion is separate. What is the fruit of devotion? It is this knowledge. There is no devotion in the golden and silver ages. Through this knowledge, there is the day for half cycle, and through devotion, there is night for half a cycle. Those who are to accept this will accept it. Those who do not accept anything do not accept this knowledge or that devotion. They only know how to earn money. You children are now establishing your kingdom with the power of yoga by following Srimad. Then after half a cycle, you will also lose the kingdom. This cycle continues to turn. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for Dharana. First point, in order to benefit many, you have to make your words very sweet. Serve with sweet words. Become tolerant. Second point, understand the deep philosophy of karma and conquer the vices. Become deities who are conquerors of the world. Become soul conscious and make your criminal vision civil. Blessing. May you share the Prabhu Prasad, holy food offered to God, of divine virtues through your elevated acts and become an angel who becomes a deity. At the present time, whether it is souls without this knowledge or Brahmin souls, both need the donation of virtues. So now, intensify this method for yourself and for the Brahmin family. These divine virtues are the most elevated Prabhu Prasad. And so, share this prasad to many a great deal. Just as you give one another toli out of love, in the same way, give this toli of divine virtues, and in this way, your aim of becoming deities from angels will easily be visible in all of you. Slogan. Constantly wear your armor of yoga, and then your enemy Maya will not be able to attack you. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.